Improvement gonna require persistence, commitment, consistency, energy, time, and last but not least, your effort. Oh, and I forgot one, to complete it all, discipline. What improvement requires. Whatever type of improvement we're trying to accomplish, that's what improvement gonna require. If you wanna know what you made of, give thanks in all things. Start giving thanks in all things. You wanna prove something to yourself, because we ain't got nothing to prove to nobody else. Give thanks in all things. You wanna know how resilient you are? Give thanks in all things. You want to know the type of courage you have? Give thanks in all things. If you want to tap into the divine spark, divine essence, the voice amongst all voices that we hear throughout the day, give thanks in all things. Not just when it's good, but when it ain't so great. Start giving thanks in all things. Some of us may have heard this before, depending on the type of elders and ancestors we had. Salute and honor to the ancestors and elders, and the jewels and gems that they bestowed upon us, even if we wasn't listening. Give thanks in all things. It takes a lot to give thanks in all things when you're going through some things, especially some things that you don't want to go through when you're going through them. I know, like any other human being, though, if we be brutally honest with ourselves, when we hear a truth coming from outside of ourselves, I know it ain't easy to give thanks in all things when things ain't going as well as you would like them to go. It ain't easy to give thanks in all things when you ain't in the place that you would like to be, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially. It ain't easy to give thanks in all things when you're in a place that's unfamiliar to you, that's challenging to you, that's not normal. It ain't easy to give thanks in all things. Who am I talking to? And who am I speaking for? Everybody ain't on the same side of what's gonna come at me. You hear me? And everybody may not like what come at me, because it deals with ethics, it deals with honesty, and it deals with integrity. And all of us ain't in that place yet. Today's card is 7. I ain't gonna be here long, you know, cause we're in a time that we call Halloween, Halloween, Day of the Dead, some know it as, and many other names, Sam Hain. But I ain't gonna be too long, you know. If y'all see the mystery van in your neighborhood, pull your mask off before it stop by you, cause Scooby-Doo gonna jump out and snatch all masks off, you hear me? Today's card is Triumph, family. Salute to everybody who are moving through this life journey. Triumph after triumph. Let me find this card, this page right quick for us. Patience is a virtue, huh? Patience is definitely, okay, triumph, here we go. Triumph. The power of your soul is pushing and nudging. Let me start that over. First of all, that's the number 7. And we're in 2023, which is the number 7. Preparing for 2024, which is the number 8. Triumph come after completion of challenges. Triumphs come after obstacles put before us to push us into self-improvement. As I said in the beginning, improvement requires persistence, consistency, commitment, time, energy, effort, and a host of other things. This book is saying the power of your soul is pushing and nudging you steadily forward, whether you're setting new goals, developing ideas, or planning a journey. It's essential that it's carefully thought out. When you tap into your inner guidance and balance it with self-control, hard work, and perseverance, I love synchronicity. When you tap into your inner guidance and balance it with self-control, hard work, and perseverance, the key word in that will be self-control. It's likely to manifest a triumphant outcome. It's time for you to be single-minded and focused on the end goal. Visualize the successful results as if it were happening right now. When you've achieved what you set out to do, your ability to meet other life challenges will be significantly increased. When you try to move forward without balance, without direction, or without guidance, it's easy to slip off your intended path and be drawn away from your desired goal. I'm gonna want to repeat that. When you try to move forward without balance, without direction, or without guidance, it's easy to slip off your intended path and be drawn away from your desired goal. And most times when we do that, we don't get drawn into nothing better. We get drawn right back into the same shit that we was working so hard to get up out of. The same people we was working so hard to get away from. The same addictions or habits. You know, addictions don't mean drugs. See, you could be addicted to the wrong type of people. Yeah, I wanted us to sit in that for a minute. But y'all get the point. Now is not the time to let go or allow the river of life to pull you in its current, as you can easily lose control. Grab your oars, grip them tightly, and steer carefully towards your highest aim or destination. See, we're going to have to tap into the best version of ourselves, regardless of what's going on around us. The Triumph card reminds you that you don't have to be alone with all of life's ups and downs and the challenges that face you. I'm the proof, because if I be honest, I ain't feel like doing this today. You know, I popped up in some places for a pop-up event, you know, and I'm tired, you know, and I need to rest and recover. But I was being obedient to a wish or to a requirement or a recommendation that was asked of me, so I'm here, and it's an honor to be here. So with this card, I want to remind us that you don't have to be alone with all of life's ups and downs and the challenges that face you. This is a time to tap into the powerful knowledge of others, as well as to use the inner resources that you came here with, the ones that are very deep within each and every one of us. This card represents the traditional tarot card known as the Chariot. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. 3 times. You know. Keep cleaning house. What I mean by that is internally. Because if you clean your house internally, you will clean your house and spring clean or whatever, spiritual clean and all, so forth and so on, you know. My ancestors making house visits. If you're doing what you're supposed to be doing for your ancestral lineage, your ancestors probably making house visits too, you know. If you know, you know. Energetically, this full moon has been intense. You know, a lot of things may have been feeling like it's out of place. I could dig it. I comprehend it. Keep moving through it. It will make sense to you when you're ready for it to make sense. And that speaks to everybody in a different way. To really go deep, sometimes you're gonna have to go off the grid to do it right while you want it. Now that ain't gonna make sense to everybody, but for everybody who gotta go, who pulling for something deeper in themselves, you see, they're gonna have to find the proper place, the proper space, the proper time to do it, to clear out the noise. You ain't gotta get off the grid to get off the grid, but you're gonna have to do some things where the things on the grid is not affecting you. If you caught that, it's for you. I love y'all, family. My name is Sabu. Thanks for the likes, unlikes, shares, subscribes, unsubscribes. Thanks for just being you. Thanks for y'all who just showing up. If you watch this message from beginning to end, thank you for your attention, because your attention is more precious than your time. Thank you for being you, and thank you for allowing me to be me. Peace, family.